Y'all excited? I'm excited. Gonna play some Oxygen Not Included. I'm okay. So a lot has happened. As you can see, we're up to cycle 166 now. So that's what, like 30 cycles higher than we were last time I talked. We're almost out of water. We're conserving it pretty good. I hooked up the toilets. We're reclaiming all that water, putting it back into the system. We're not really wasting any water with pretty much anything that we're doing. We're trying to recycle as much water as possible, minus the water that we need for recycling as well as the electrolyzers. We do have a cook, and as you can see from our food woes are over. It's not over because of the amount of food that we're growing, because we're growing enough food for maybe 9 people max. But just random stuff that we're finding around. Me harvesting all of all the things around wild. We've got 3 little grills going. One making frost bread, another one's making pepper bread, and the last one, well, we're not making any stuffed berries. But right now, he's pretty much making pepper bread nonstop, which is actually quite wonderful. In fact, if we look at, we've got some mushrooms in here, a whole bunch of frost buns, bunch of pepper bread. We're actually doing pretty good. All of our research is done except for the rocket stuff. So, basic rocket and intermediary rocket is all that we have left. In order to do that, we have to have our little telescope. So I started digging straight up. I was going to use this ladder, but I figured I'd do it to the side. This area right here, I'm going to put the polluted water tank. It's going to be, it doesn't need to be that big. Just big enough to throw stuff in, throw a pump in, throw a secondary pump in, and basically the secondary pump says, hey, the water is getting a little too high, so let's start recycling stuff. We have our water tank right here, ready to go. I've actually built gold radiant pipes so that we can throw water through there and keep it. The temperature I want to keep this is around 65, 70 degrees. Yeah, I've set it for 70. And basically, yeah, as soon as the water temperature is too high, it opens up this valve. Valve lets the water in, the water cools it down, and that's it. So, I didn't want to use this one because of the cold biome. Because we're harvesting all the sleet wheat and everything, I don't want to mess the temperature up. We've let some hydrogen in here, but for the most part, the temperature, because I've only built this one wide, the temperature is actually doing pretty good. So, we have our hydrogen vent that I'm going to start working towards. We have a gold volcano, and it just so happens that the gold volcano is above the hydrogen vent, and then just off to the side we have a copper volcano. Now this actually spits out refined copper, as well as the other one spits out refined gold. It'd be really nice if we had another one that turned out to be iron, but hey, we do have a carbon dioxide geyser, so this puts out liquid carbon dioxide. So I might use that to cool down this. If not, I'm hoping that one of these cold biomes, I know this one doesn't. Actually, it may. No. Yeah, I don't know. We'll work all the way over here to see if it has one of those hydrogen neutralizers. We have a leaky oil fissure right here, so on the side of this I'm actually going to put an oil and petroleum tank. And then I'm going to try to squeeze right here the gas tanks. Probably put a couple at the bottom, a couple at the top, or we might just go ahead and put them all above us. And this is where we're going to store all of our gases. Now, I haven't done anything on this side. We need to get some more Weezeworts, and as you can see, this one's kind of empty, so we can either continue digging down and grab a couple here, or try to explore this cold biome that we can see right here. We do need to go this way of the map just to see what's going on. We have one natural gas geyser, one hydrogen gas geyser. That should give us, you know, a good amount of power. The leaky oil fisher, we can't really... I don't think it actually produces enough oil to do petroleum generator, but we may try it out. The main thing is just making sure that we can... because this produces oil at 600 degrees. So we need to be able to cool that down. Which I don't know if this gas... this carbon dioxide gas geyser can actually cool it down fast enough. I did want to put a... Since I'm building this straight up, I'm going to try to break through the surface. Oh, is there another... Yeah, there's another MP... Oh, they're right there. Anti-entropy thermo nullifier. Little hydrogen thing. That's actually wonderful. Right here, we can just take stuff straight up from the, man, this all worked out. Kind of like I may have already known that this was here from playing the map earlier. So, with that said, right now we're putting tons of decor around, trying to get our stress level down. As you can see, everybody except for Meemaw is at 0% stress. Meemaw, you got 48% stress. I have promoted everybody. So, we do have everybody at a higher level of their jobs. I don't think I need to go any higher. I did put Stinky down here at an operator, so once he's levels up with an operator, we'll take him over to be able to start building our conveyor system. And that will help just scoop some of this stuff here. I've actually never used the conveyor system. So I'm actually taking it all the way into here. I believe that this just works as like a little storage bin. So we'll have to take stuff out of here, you know, put it into the other ones. But hey, it's right there, so that should be quite easy. Alright. Well, I'm going to continue working. We need to get our farms up and running. We also need a lot more igneous rock so that I can finish the water systems. As you can see, polluted water needs to go here. But I need to be able to take this over. We're going to have one of these pumps for farms. So it's probably going to be the other pump. So it'll be a top pipe here that will be for all of our farms. The bottom pipe will be for everything else inside of our base. I do want to do our oxygen system separate. So I want to have an extra area full of these little guys, separating the oxygen. I want to cool the oxygen down before I put it into the base. So I feel like that might actually help out a lot. Is basically just throw the oxygen through a, well, have the oxygen cooled using pipes, and then run it through, you know, run into the base. We do need to also get our exosuits going. In fact, I should go ahead and let's go ahead and start doing that. Let's make a bunch. Exosuit. What do I need? Oh, I need a lot more copper. Alright, so it needs 400, so that's 400. We're actually not... This is covered, so it's not going to push out. That enables me to, you know, little tip. Just don't cover all of it. Or don't uncover all of it. Just cover the top, and it will act like it's going to spit out, but it's actually not. But that gives you time and opportunity to build some of this up. I need more this rock. Just go ahead and start mining a whole bunch of it. Let's see, where can I start digging out? I guess right here. If we take this, I don't want to hit all that bleach stone. We can just grab all that. That will... Here we go. So we'll start working on that, and that should give us enough for a little bit. I might actually go over here too. I gotta tear all this down. Yeah, so we got a good amount of work ahead of us. I need to start building our separate area for power generation, oxygen. Need to do our gases, finish our liquids, and I also need to do our manufacturing so I can get rid of all this down here, because this is just raising the temperature of the base. I mean, we still got a bunch of places that the temperature is just too hot. So I think this area is because of the electrolyzers and the second hydrogen generator I did. I did split up the power grids. So everything over here, all this stuff right here is on a separate power grid than the pump down here, the pump up there, and the lights. I did do the lights just for the simple fact of I want to make sure that they get their moral and low stress bonuses. So obviously the light is a high decor value, so that should work. All right, be right back. All right, we are not doing too good. We're getting ready to hit cycle 200. I fixed, there's no more water inside the base other than, you know, what's dripping down. I got rid of all the pipes that were going along this side, and we've actually organized the pipes, and all these are insulated pipes. Everything's made of the proper material. I'm not really happy about the way I did the farm one, but unfortunately this is kind of how I needed to get it done. So we'll see how it works out. Oh, I guess I don't need that one right there. So we'll see how it works out when we actually start planting plants. Everything's actually ready to go. I need to start capturing the gases, and we need to start super cooling where the wheat goes, and we can start growing wheat there. We can start growing, I just need to connect the lights, and we can start growing the berries anytime we want, which is kind of good because we're getting really low on dirt. Now I can get dirt by making polluted water into steam, but we're not set up for that right now, so it kind of really messes up. We got our polluted water tank, and I threw a little fish in there. We got our freshwater tank, and there's a fish in there. But basically, whenever this gets to a certain height, it takes it through the water sleeve to filter it. So it's always going to keep about this amount of polluted water in here. We've got our 4 pipes, 1 out, 3 in, 2 of them polluted, or 2 of them fresh water, 1 polluted water. It's all hooked up through valves. Is that? No, that valve's on right. So everything seems to be doing really good. We're just having a lot of power issues. When I disconnected all all the water pipes and started rebuilding the water pipes. It took a few cycles more than I wanted it to. So the pressure in the base actually dropped pretty low. You can see right now we're hovering around 300 at the top and 200 at the bottom. Yeah, as you can see, we have no more hydrogen. So that's giving us all of our power issues. So it should start building up. I think 3 of these is what it takes to charge 2 going non-stop. But if these are going non-stop and these are set up to the batteries, then those 2 should be able to power these 2. We just gotta wait for it to start building pressure and doing ever. I mean, as you can see, we're starting to get a little back pressure on the top one. Not much. In fact, it's gone. But slowly but surely. The temperature of the base is pretty warm. It's no doubt about that. I mean, we're in the 90s in different areas, so kind of too hot to do our farming. I gotta start cooling us down pretty quick. At least the water is not what's going to be making us warm now. The low pressure and the few items that we have that are heating everything up. So, with that said, I think the next thing that we're going to really need to worry about is starting to separate the gases. But shoot, even before that, we need to set up a hydrogen capture. Start pumping all this, not into the generators, but into there. And then we got to run pipes all the way up to our little... I guess we can go ahead and do that now. Alright, so... we're going to go... we're going to take this up here. I guess that's going to be good for right now. And let's dig up in there. Throw yeah, let's throw a couple ladders. Let's dig our way through this stuff. Alright, so yeah. So that should work out. Alright, so we're going to start building up there. I'm waiting for this volcano to go dormant so that we can study it. But as you can see, we've got 6 tons of refined copper just sitting right there. Temperature's way hot, and I don't have any exosuits yet. Oh, didn't I queue up a whole bunch of... I probably used all the refined metal making those pipes. And the automation. Let's see, can I make a... what's under? Stations. Oh, not textile, I want exosuit. Yeah, I can make one. Alright, well, let's put one right here. I don't think it takes very much, but we'll go ahead and just build that. And we'll make a bunch of exosuits. I need a staging spot for exosuits as well as a pump to pump the oxygen inside the suits. I should probably do one on this side, one on this side. That way, if somebody just leaves the base, they can just grab in a suit. Alright, until next time, have fun.